Today we're going to look at our Pro Power Steering Kit for the YXZ1000R, part number 10020. Big advantage of this kit is it's going to make your steering feel like butter. It's going to absorb a lot of the bumps and ruts and things you hit, so especially if you're running bigger tires or if you're running one of our 2-to-1 racks on short course, this is going to make your life much easier. So not a lot to it. It's pretty much a couple of essentials here is the power box and the motor. These are what make the difference. So really all we're doing is adapting these to the YXZ. It's a bolt-in kit, so this is the whole kit. This is how you'll get it. You're gonna, on your end, once you get it, you're not gonna use this flange. So you're gonna take this off and discard these bolts. It should just slide off. Pretty much all of them do. You can reuse this bearing, so I usually just take a screwdriver, pop the seal out, and then tap the bearing out. And you want to put the bearing in our adapter hub here. So this is what makes it easy for you to adapt to the YXZ. Put the bearing in there, and then that's going to bolt to this power steering motor. So I think it's upside down. Yeah, it pretty much goes like that. And there's these button head bolts that are real low profile. You want to put a little Loctite on those and run them down. I would torque those to like 13 foot-pounds. Once that's all on there, then you can install it in the vehicle. Pull the column wall apart. You'll take off the housing that bolts to the stock motor, and you're going to reuse that. So there's a housing with 4 bolts on the bottom that you're going to bolt to this, and you'll use the new Allen bolts here with washers. You'll bolt that housing to here, and that's where you're going to use this new shaft. So it's going to sit like this. This will be you bolt this on first, and then you can stick this on now. It's a spline shaft. You'll want to loosen that set screw right here to where it goes on the shaft. It's pretty much going to sit all the way down. So what I usually do is loosen it up, run it all the way down, get it started back in there. Once it's in there, we're still going to want to make sure our depth's right. So right here there's a groove for a circlip. You want to take that circlip off the stock one, pull the stock shaft out just like this. You're going to just disregard that. And the new one, you want to make sure when you put it in and you put your housing on that this groove right here is accessible for the clip. So the housing should fit all the way on there, and you should be able to get the clip on this groove. If not, you might have to pull it back off, loosen this up, and move it in or out to where that clip goes on. So little detail there. Otherwise, it's pretty much going to replace your stock motor. There is a power box, there is some wiring instructions. It's not real complicated, it's pretty basic. So wiring wise, this unit will plug into itself. So it has 2 plugs here that plug into the 2 motor plugs. So that one will plug in there, and that one will plug in there. Obviously you'll run it through the firewall, just like that. So as far as the motor and power box, that's it, they're connected. From there, the system is very basic. All it needs is power and ground, and on the YXZ1000R, there's a big green wire that you're gonna cut and hook to here, and then there's a big black wire that's with it you're gonna hook to here. So that's battery power. Always go to your fuse box, and it's one of the big green fuses. Just pull those out, and it'll make sure you're killing the power before you cut those wires. So that's your battery power. And then this is a red with a green tracer here and an orange wire, pretty much the red and the orange. These two you can put together, and those get ignition power. So on the YXZ1000R, it's a brown wire. So you run the brown wire to these, and that's it. As far as power goes, you're not going to use these other wires. They're just used for diagnostics if you ever need that in the future. That's it as far as wiring goes. So pretty easy. You'll need battery power and ignition power and ground. That's it. Our steering shaft is going to replace the bottom lower shaft that goes to the rack. So this is a little bit different spacing, and we wanted to get the tilt, pivot, everything right. So you'll replace the lower shaft with this shaft, and it's 4130 chrome ollie with sweet real high-end U-joints. Definitely, we built it for our race cars, so you can take a hit. Nothing's going to break. It's going to be safe. Things like that. So probably take you a couple hours to get it installed. It's definitely one of the biggest things that we notice when we talk to customers that they say makes a difference. So when they drive it, they're just amazed at how easy it is. It does come with a 1-year warranty on the motor and the power box with this kit only. So as long as you guys don't cut up these wires and stuff, we can get it warranted usually. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 480-507-4771, or check out our website, wellerracing.com. Thanks.